Welcome to the garden. Today I'm going to show you how to turn weeds into beautiful living borders and ground covers. I like to choose plants that are edible, tough, and easy to maintain. My favorite is probably white clover. I never need to water it, and it stays nice and low by simply walking on it or cutting it back with a grass whip. If we let it grow wild, it'll produce these beautiful edible white flowers. And we can use just about anything as a border. I really like strawberries, wild violets, and heal-all or self-heal. You probably even have some of these plants growing in the garden already. A great spot to find them is around your trails and even in your containers. Sometimes they spread so well they can cover up our stepping stones, but these make perfect transplants. I'm just going to cut into the soil about an inch out from the edge of the stone. That'll give us a little bit of space so that they don't grow over too quickly. It'll also help water flow around our stepping stones. And now we can plant these in a new spot. Just want to get those roots under the soil. It's okay to bury some of that stem. As long as a few of those leaves are above the soil, they should take root. You definitely want to water these in right away. And on a sunny day like this, I like to mulch with dried leaves to give them a break from the sun. Look at all those violets. That would just make a beautiful border if it weren't right in our asparagus patch. Violets, we really want to pull out this hardy root. It's almost like a potato or a carrot. You can even see some of the immature flowers down here. Those are probably going to bloom later this year. I just love violets for their edible leaves and beautiful little purple flowers. Violets are also really easy to plant. We'll just dig down a couple inches, try to get those roots under the soil line. We don't really want to bury any of the stems. Those usually grow right about out of ground level. So that looks perfect. And we'll just do that in a nice row. You can plant them out individually or in little groups, doesn't really matter. Strawberries are just like our violets. We don't want to bury any of these stems. We actually want the crown of the plant above the soil line. And we'll dig down as deep as that bottom root. And again, like our violets, we don't want this on the trail. It's a little bit too tall, so we'll get it about a foot away from our walking stones. And it'll do best if we can mulch around it and give it a little bit of shade, at least for the first couple days. And we can start to layer these in with low-growing clover right next to the trail, violets or strawberries a little bit further back, and then our tallest plant, heal-all, right towards the back. But when these flower, it's going to be spectacular. One of my absolute favorite borders are these little wild strawberries. I just found these in the woods out back, and they've done really well since I transplanted them into the garden. And those are just some of my favorites. I love growing chives as a border, creeping Charlie and common plantain as a ground cover. And you can use whatever plants you have available in your area. It's really fun to experiment, which is how this all started. I wanted to see if I could replace wood chips with living plants, and it's been a massive success. So I hope this video has given you some ideas on how to use weeds as borders and living ground covers in your garden. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.